Undercover Carson, secret agent. Operation Death Ray, an assignment in Rio.
Angelo, the swarthy peon, had been in contact, saying that he'd discovered something about the name Mama Rosa. I waited with Sir Giles Davenport in his Copacabana apartment, going over some of the strange attacks that had been made upon me, and coming once again to the conclusion that the agents of several other powers were seeking the deadly secret of the death ray. Would this name, Mama Rosa, give us a flying start on them? Angelo arrived, trembling with fear. He collapsed in my arms just after closing the door. What was it about the name Mama Rosa that could strike such terror into the heart of a hardened fellow such as this?
He's still out to it, Carson.
So, Sir Giles.
You think we should get a medical man?
We'll wait a while, sir. He's comfortable on this sofa. May come round.
Poor fella, he did seem in a state.
Utterly terrified.
And yet I've been in the most awfully tight spots with him, Carson, and he's never twitched a face muscle.
Had evidence of his courage myself since arriving in Rio. But see now, Sir Giles.
Starting to move about, eh?
Wriggling more than anything.
Indeed. What on earth is troubling him?
Seems as if he's trying to avoid something.
Yes, you're right, Carson.
Sir Giles, when he phoned you, did he say there'd been any trouble involved in finding out about the name?
Well, if there was, he didn't mention it.
Makes it all the more puzzling.
And disturbing.
Piranha!
On my soul.
Kudala!
Look out for what, old chap?
Piranha!
Carson, he's quite delirious.
Try slapping him out of it, like so. Angelo, my friend. Angelo.
Senor Carson.
Everything's fine.
Stay where you are, like a good fellow.
Excellency.
You just overexerted yourself, it would appear.
But, Excellency, how did I get here?
We carried you onto the sofa.
No, to the apartment.
Well, under your own steam, it would appear. You used your key to open the door, then, well, you passed right out.
Oh, forgive me, Excellency. You also, Senor Carson. But the chink in my armor has been revealed. Permit me to arise. I'm well enough now.
Angelo, my good friend, you mustn't be upset. You've got Carson and me wondering what it's all about. You seem to wake up crying out, Piranha, Piranha.
Oh, then I did indeed disgrace myself.
Piranha? Haven't I heard that before?
It is possible, Senor. It is the name given to the most fiendish of creatures that mankind has seen. The tiny fish that is all teeth over eyes.
Of course. Found in some of the inland rivers.
Indeed, Senor. So vicious and bloodthirsty that those who have seen it at work cannot really believe its enormous power. In a matter of seconds, Senor, I've seen it tear all the flesh from the body, leaving only the bones. And that person was someone dear to me. Senor, Excellency, the mere thought of Piranha strikes terror into my heart. All over again I'm confronted with that terrible moment. You see, the person was my young wife.
Poor fella. No wonder you're so
It
distressed.
was long ago in the past, Senor. But now it is all so alive to me. I was bringing her to medical aid. She had cut herself with a machete. It was the open wound that attracted these tiny monsters when she fell into the water. For the slightest taint of blood in the water will bring them rushing like a great tide. But I've allowed it to crowd in upon my mind. Forgive me.
Now, don't go making yourself more upset. There's still something, though, I don't understand. Why the sudden recollection of these piranhas?
Because, Excellency, I have discovered something about the last name the dying flyer uttered.
Yes, Mama Rosa.
It is not the name of a person, as at first we imagined.
Then what?
It is the name of a place, a village, if you like, a mere collection of huts.
Sir Giles, does this mean that we've discovered where we can find one of our scientists?
Well, that's up to Angelo.
It does.
Precisely where is it, old chap?
On the Paraguay River, beyond Caramba.
Beyond Caramba? Then in heavy jungle country,
Indeed. In country where every twist and turn of the river, where every small stream is teeming with piranha.
A ghastly prospect.
True, Excellency. But if you are to reach this first man of science, that is the deadly peril which must be faced.
In discovering this chink in Angelo's armor, I learned that there was a soft spot in his heart, however hard he might claim it to be. We sent him to bed, and I stayed that night in the apartment. The following morning we spread out a map. I was determined to go to the village in spite of the piranha danger, and, if necessary, alone.
Yes, Carson, I know you're a resourceful fella, but those weird pipes of yours won't get you through that jungle.
Oh, have one with a compass fitted, for that matter.
You'll need more than a mere compass. You'll need someone who knows the country.
What is wrong with me, Excellency?
Oh, Angelo. Well, how are you this morning?
Recovered, Excellency, though greatly disturbed at the thought that I may not be able to accompany Senor Carson.
My dear fella, let it be understood that I appreciate your fears and what caused them. Neither Carson nor I expect you to go.
And we won't think any the less of you for it.
But I must go. I have been delaying my return to the piranha country for much too long. Please, let me speak, Excellency. To conquer this fear, I must face it.
Well, it's up to Carson whether you go or not.
Oh, Senor, give me this chance to prove to you that the strong blood of my ancestor does not all turn to water. I will die rather than fail you.
Angelo, if you want to come, you're very welcome.
Oh, many thanks, Senor, many thanks.
I'll give you the plan so far.
Indeed, every ear is listening.
As soon as the gear ready, train to Sao Paulo, then to Corumba. Then quickest possible means to this Mama Rosa.
All right, I'll take care of it, old chap. Hello?
Would I be speaking to Sir Giles Davenport?
You would be, indeed.
Oh, am I delighted to get on to you. I'm Hetty Fitzhenry. I'm trying to track down Bruce Carson. I was told that he might be with you.
Miss Hetty,
Fitzhenry. I met him last night at Roger Doville's.
I'll take it, Sir Giles.
Do, Carson. I don't seem to be able to keep up with you. Hetty Fitzhenry.
Hello there.
Oh, Carson speaking.
Oh, then I did track you down. How are you today?
Splendid.
Got home safely?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, I sort of figured that French-Italian dancer wouldn't let you out of her sight.
Oh, fair. Oh, she's only a little temperamental.
I guess you can say that again. But I'm a forward type, too. When are we going to get together?
Well, it'll be a few days, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't tell me that dancer's got you tied up that tough.
It's not that. I'm going out of town.
You are?
I'm afraid so. Short bird-watching expedition.
Say, could I come along?
Well, at this stage...
I guess I'd better not embarrass you. But make sure you remember all about them.
Oh, depend on that.
It's high time I got around to painting some of them. But, Bruce, I hope you're not going to turn out to be a disappointment to me. Last night I kind of took to you.
It's so nice of you to say that.
Okay. I miss out this time. But you'll be hearing from me.
And looking forward to it.
Anyway, have a good trip. Bye now.
Bye, Hetty. Pity I can't take her along.
As I said, Carson, I can't keep up with you. Who's this one?
Hetty? Tall, red-headed American. Warm, charming, brimming with life. Bird painter.
You don't say.
Told she's very good.
Perhaps so. But something of a Carson fancier strikes me. Anyway, to get back to the details of the bird-watching expedition, we were making a list of the stores and so on.
Oh, so, yeah. Mustn't forget my pipes.
Pipes? Jove, Carson, it's just occurred to me. Didn't one of them land an arrow in your arm when that dancer friend of yours was toying with it?
Did, but coming along fine.
Well, let's hope so.
Indeed, Senor.
No need to worry.
But after what Angelo has been telling us about the piranha, the open wound...
Oh, the wound's not open.
Oh.
Now, let's get on with the planning. I'm breaking my neck to get to this Mama Rosa. It was smooth going to reach Corumba, and there we hired some horses and pushed on by foot. After a few days, we were in Angelo's piranha country. I'd seen them swarming towards a piece of raw meat thrown into the river. But it was steamy, and I was concerned because the wound had opened up in my arm. Angela was worried about this, and even more worried about something else. Every time we stopped for a breather, he insisted he was right.
I am more than certain, Senor, we are being followed.
Oh, probably natives.
Oh, the natives in this part of the country are unable to indulge in the luxury of a horse. And early this morning, as we pause by this river, I hear the call of a horse.
Well, all I can say is, anyone who follows us must like roughing it.
Senor, I think perhaps we should make certain.
I'd sooner press on to this Mama Rosa first. You say it's only 2 days now?
Oh, at the very most, Senor.
Oh, well, let's enjoy this break. Strange, though. Birds all round, yet haven't had a chance to do any bird watching.
When this task is over, Senor, perhaps then you will be free to occupy yourself with your hobbies.
Krebs. Anything wrong?
Senor, down the stream to where the water of the river is now flowing, I perceive that something is thrown from the bank into the water.
And that means?
Down there are perhaps those who are pursuing us. Come closer to the edge of the bank so that we may see all the better.
Right. See anything?
There was a time, Senor, when these eyes of mine could almost pierce the thickness of a green leaf. It is too long since I've been in the jungle of my ancestors. Senor, step back.
What now?
The bank, underneath. It gives way.
Angelo, grab my
Too
arm.
late, Senor. Too late!
Lucifer! Don't worry, Angelo. I'll have you out of there in a second.
No, Senor.
I'm coming in.
No, with the open wound in your arm. No, the piranha will come in its swarms. No, Senor. No!
But if I don't, Angelo, you'll drown. Faithful Angelo was struggling in the water, being swept downstream fast. If I went in to help him, would that open wound of mine attract the deadly piranha? Meanwhile, who were our shadowers in this vital journey of Operation Death Ray?